Good morning, good afternoon, friends. The last lecture we have to discuss up about the sol gel. Last lecture we have to discuss the uses of the flux. This is the second soft chemistry route. Okay. Then in this lecture we have to discuss the third soft chemistry route. That is about the sol gel synthesis. Okay. That means in this sol gel synthesis. Therefore, the first point it is says that in the material science. Okay, in this material science, the sol gel process it is a method for producing solid material from the small molecules. Okay, means that the sol gel synthesis it is into the material science. Okay, means you have to firstly known about the sol gel synthesis. It is the sol gel synthesis in material science. Okay, you have to sol gel synthesis in material science. Therefore, the sol gel process it is a method for, okay, that the sol gel it is a synthesis, that is a process. That process it is a method for producing solid material from the small molecule. Okay, means that sol gel process it is a method. Okay, that method it is a producing the solid material from small molecule. Means therefore the small molecule it is producing the solid material, and you are to use by this preparation, that is the sol gel process method. Okay, the secondly the process involves the conversion of monomers into colloidal solution that act as a precursor for the integrated gel, either discrete the particles or the network polymers. Okay, therefore your process it is involve the conversion of the monomers. Okay, you are to taking this process, and that process it is involving the conversion of monomers. Okay, means your sol gel process it involves the conversion of monomers into colloidal solution. Means your monomers conversion it is into the colloidal solution. Therefore you have to use the sol gel process. Okay, and that colloidal solution it act as a precursor for the integrated gel. Okay, means this colloidal solution it is a act as a precursor. Means as a precursor you have to use the colloidal solution for an integrated gel. Okay, for an integrated gel you have to use as a precursor as a colloidal solution, and it is either discrete the particle or the network polymers. Okay, your particles are distributed discrete by this integrated gel. Okay, your particles are discrete by this integrated gel, and therefore this integrated gel it is for the precursor of colloidal solution. Okay, then thirdly the sol gel method has provided the very important means preparing in inorganic oxide. Okay, means you have to taking this sol gel method, and that method it is a provided the very important means to preparing the inorganic oxide. Okay, you have to preparation of the inorganic oxide, and that meanings. Okay, your preparation of the inorganic oxide, its meaning it is a very important, it is a provided by the sol gel method. Okay, then secondly the name of the sol gel it is a given to the process because of the distinctive increases in the viscosity, and that occurs at a particular point in sequence of steps. Okay, therefore you have to taken this name of sol gel, and that sol gel it is a given to the process because of the distinctive increases in viscosity. Okay, means that your process sol gel process it is a process, and that process you have to given because the distinctive increases in viscosity. Okay, your distinctive increases in viscosity, your viscosity it is increases by this distinctive value, and therefore it occurs the particular point in this sequence step. Okay, nextly the sol gel method are the high purity. Okay, that method means your sol gel synthesis, that sol gel method it is a are high purity. Okay, sol gel method it is producing the product, and that product's purity is high, and therefore it is a low processing temperature. Means that sol gel process it gives the reaction it is a perform in the low processing temperature. Okay, means its temperature condition are low, and it is a more uniform phase distribution. Okay, it is a more uniform to phase distribution in multi-component system. Okay, your multi-component system, therefore it is a more uniform phase distribution, and it is a better size and a morphological conductor. Okay, sol gel synthesis are the better size, and it is a morphologically control. Okay, therefore this is the sol gel synthesis. Second point it is says that The sol gel, it is a method, it is a widely in ceramic technology. Okay, means in the ceramic technology, therefore the sol gel method, it is a widely used, म्हणजे maximally you have to use in the ceramic technology, it is a sol gel method. Okay, therefore in this sol gel synthesis, therefore the some of the points we have to discuss, that is firstly hydrolysis. Okay, first we have to discuss the hydrolysis. The process of the hydrolysis may start with the mixture of metal alkoxide and the water in solvent at the ambient or the slightly elevated temperature. Okay, means that the solvolysis sol-gel process, it is of hydrolysis. Okay, sol-gel process, it is of the hydrolysis. We have to start with the mixture of, okay, means that the sol-gel process of the hydrolysis, we have to start with the mixture of metal alkoxide and water in solvent. Okay, means you have to start the mixture of metal alkoxide and the water in solvent. This reaction, it is in solvent at the ambient and the slightly elevated temperature, means slightly elevated temperature and the ambient, we have to start the hydrolysis reaction with the mixture of metal alkoxide and water in the solvent. Okay, and this is process known as the hydrolysis, त्याला काय म्हणतो आपण, hydrolysis process. Okay, very carefully it is look at this process, that is the sol gel process of the hydrolysis. Okay, you have to hydrolysis the sol gel process, and it is start with the mixture of metal alkoxide and water in solvent. Okay, means you have to sol gel process of the hydrolysis. Okay, you have to hydrolysis the sol gel process, and that process, it is a start with the mixture of metal alkoxide and the water in solvent, means we have to sol gel process is a start with the hydrolysis. It is the sol gel process of the hydrolysis, it is start with the mixture of metal alkoxide and the water in solvent. Okay, means this point, it is says that it is clearly, it is says that therefore your sol gel process hydrolysis we have to start, you have to taken firstly the mixture of the metal alkoxide and the water in the solvent, then you have to start the sol gel process of the hydrolysis at the ambient and its temperature condition, it is a slightly elevated the temperature. Okay, then secondly, the acid or the base catalyst are added to the speed of the reaction. Okay, you have to taken the acid or the base catalyst, and therefore these two catalysts we have to added into the reaction, therefore it is speed of the reaction, it is speed of the reaction, means your rate of the reaction are fast by you have to add it the acid or base catalyst. Okay, then secondly, the polymerization. Okay, second point, that is polymerization. That polymerization means what, ki this step it involving the condensation of an adjacent molecule wherein the water and the alcohol are eliminated in the metal oxide and linkages are formed. Okay, you have to know in the polymer chemistry in the TYBSc industrial chemistry paper, we have to discuss the polymerization. Okay, in this polymerization we have to discuss the condensation reaction. That condensation reaction, it is eliminated the small molecule, means that small molecules such as water molecule and alcohol, means in this polymerization reaction it is also involving the condensation reaction, and that condensation reaction, it is adjacent the molecule and wherein water and alcohol are eliminated. Okay, means you have to condensation the adjacent molecule, means in this reaction, in this polymerization, therefore you have to take the condensation reaction, and that condensation reaction, it is for the adjacent molecule and their water molecule and alcohol are eliminated. Water molecule and alcohol are eliminated because it is a small molecule, and this metal oxide, it is a linkage are formed, and therefore it is metal oxide are linkages are formed. Okay, this is the polymerization reaction. Secondly, the gelation. Okay, look at this gelation. In this step, the polymeric network link up to form the three-dimensional network throughout the liquid. Okay, gelation process it is. In this step, the polymeric network link up to form the three-dimensional network. Okay, your polymeric network link, it is form the three-dimensional network throughout the liquid. Means what, ki in all over the liquid, throughout the liquid, therefore you have to formation the three-dimensional network, it is a formed by polymeric network link. Okay, in this gelation. Then secondly, drying. Here the water and alcohol are removed at the moderate temperature, it is a less than 470 Kelvin, and it is leaving the hydroxylated metal oxide. with the residual organic content. Okay, here the drying process such as the water and the alcohol are removed at the moderate temperature, means that the small molecules such as the water and the alcohol, it is removed at the moderate temperature. That moderate temperature, it is a less than 470 Kelvin, and is a leaving the hydroxylate metal oxide. Okay, means your side product, it is about the hydroxylate metal oxide and with the residual organic content, and therefore it is a drying process. Okay, and secondly, the dehydration process, this step it is carried out between 670 and the 1070 Kelvin. It is dry of the organic residue and the chemically bound the water. Okay, this dehydration process, therefore you have to take the steps, and that step it is carried out between the 670 to 107 Kelvin, and it is dry of the organic residue. Dry of the organic residue means what? Ki therefore your organic residue are removable, and therefore it is a chemically bound with the water, means this dehydration, it is a chemically bound with the water. Okay, therefore this is the dehydration. Nextly, densification. Okay, look at this densification reaction. The temperature in the excess of 1270 Kelvin, it is to form the dense oxide product. Okay, that densification process, it is a temperature we are to excess of the 1270 Kelvin, therefore it is used to form the dense oxide product. Okay, you are to form the dense oxide product, and you are to formation of the dense oxide product, you have to use the densification. Okay, the many complex metal oxide are prepared by modified Sol-Gel route without actually preparing the metal oxide. Okay, therefore the sum of the complex metals, and it is prepared by the modified Sol-Gel route. Okay, some of the complex metal oxide are prepared by the modified Sol-Gel route, and that Sol-Gel route without actually preparing the metal oxide, means you have to does not prepare the metal oxide in the Sol-Gel route, but you have to formation of the metal oxide. Okay, then nextly, the synthesis of the oxide that containing titanium, zirconium such as the metal and metal halide, that is a TiCl4, ZlCl4, it is taken with the ethyl orthosilicate and the organic base. Okay, some of the synthesis of the oxides, and that oxide you are to containing the titanium, zirconium and such metal, and that metal halide, it is a taken the ethyl orthosilicate and the organic base. Then secondly, the equimolar proportion of the citric acid is added to the solution of metal nitrate, it is followed by ethylene diamine. Okay, therefore you have to taken the equimolar proportion of the citric acid, you have to equimolar proportion of citric acid, and that citric acid, it is added a solution of metal nitrate. Okay, in this citric acid you have to added the solution of the metal nitrate, and therefore it is followed by ethylene diamide. Okay, it is followed by ethylene diamide until the solution attain the pH is about 6 to 6.5, means your pH range is attained at the 6 to 6.5. Okay, then secondly, the blue sol is a concentrated to obtain the gel. Okay, you are to taking the blue sol, and therefore you have to concentrate this blue sol, and you have to obtain this gel. Okay, then organic and inorganic composite, you have to have been prepared by Sol-Gel route. Okay, you have to taken the organic and inorganic composite, and that composite, it is prepared by Sol-Gel route. Okay, then the different types of the cuprate superconductor, it have been prepared by Sol-Gel method. Okay, we have to taken the different types of the cuprate superconductor, and that cuprate superconductor you have to prepare by Sol-Gel method, and this is some of the example of the Sol-Gel method. Okay, then the last point, it is about the, in this method the advantages of the both the Sol-Gel technique and the solid state reaction are used to prepare the single phase niobium substituted layer titration. Okay, means therefore in this Sol-Gel method, advantages of the both Sol-Gel technique, means advantages of both Sol-Gel technique, the solid state reaction, it is used to prepare the single phase niobium. Okay, in this Sol-Gel technique, therefore you have to taking the solid state reaction, and that reaction you have to use to prepare the single phase niobium substituted layer titan. Okay, then nextly, the high surface area of the mesoporous gamma alumina with the high thermal stability and tunable pore size, it have been synthesized by sol gel process, and it involving non-ionic block copolymer or template in ethanol solvent. Okay, your high surface area, it is a mesoporous and a gamma alumina with the high thermal stability, therefore it has been synthesized by sol gel process. Okay, and lastly, the porous material, it is made by silica sol gel chemistry, are typically insulators. Some of the porous material, it is made by silica sol gel chemistry, and therefore it is useful as a typically insulator. Okay, look at this is the photograph of the films produced by hydrolysis and the condensation of sol gel precursor before the pyrolysis. Okay, we have to hydrolyze the sol gel condensation. Okay, hydrolysis and the condensation of the sol gel precursors. Okay, you have to condensation of the sol gel precursor, and you have to hydrolysis of the sol gel condensation, and that the photographs of the films we are to producing by this hydrolysis and the condensation of sol gel precursor. Look at this. Firstly, that is a chromium. Okay, chromium. Secondly, platinum. Okay, third, molybdenum, it containing the yellow colors same. Then the yttrium, it containing the white colors. Then manganese, then ferrous, it containing the red, and then cobalt, it is a pink. Nickel is a faint green. Copper is a light blue colors. Silver is a dark yellow color. Rhodium is a dark blue color, and the palladium is a orange color. Okay, this is the photograph of the films we are to produce by the hydrolysis and the condensation of sol gel precursor. Okay, that this is all about the soft chemistry route, that is the third, that is the sol gel synthesis. Okay, next lecture we have to discuss the electrochemical method. This is the next soft chemistry route. Thank you.